Hi, this is Jeremy with the Disc Jockey News. We are at Mobile Beat 2014. I'm with Arnoldo. Arnoldo is with Master School Dances.
Yes, sir, Master School Dances.
And he is doing stuff with American Disc Jockey this week, looking at some great moving heads from American Disc Jockey. Arnoldo, take it away.
Awesome.
All right, you're
well, these two moving heads are amazing because they're really going to take you into the realm of higher end lighting design. You can use them with and without DMX. Of course, with DMX is a heck of a lot more fun, but they don't break your budget. You know, a few shows using the Inno Spot Pros and they were paid for after the 4th or 5th show, so it's a great ROI. First, I'm actually going to cover the big Mac padding. That's the Inno Spot LED. And actually, this one's super easy to change gobos because you just lift that tab out.
Oh, right there, right in the back.
There's your gobo axis there.
Let me do a little bit of zoom on that. Look at that, right there. Just now, take that window right off of there.
Here's what's beautiful about these. All these gobos, except for the one, they're all glass gobos, and it comes with glass gobos stock. So you get nice, sharp, clean optics, no breaks in the line or bridges. Powered by a 180 watt LED.
Wow. Phenomenal.
Alright, so let's go ahead and kind of look at some of the gobos that are built in.
Okay, sounds good.
This thing is just loaded with features.
Okay.
So let's see, we have this guy here. And of course, you also have motorized focus. I'm going to go ahead and focus the light. Now what's cool is, you know, you can do, for example, with the prism, right?
Yep.
I'm going to jump ahead over here. Let's say you do the prism, and you have a really nice pattern.
Wow.
And the bride and groom come in, and we want to sharpen the dance floor into a really cool texture. Now you can do that. Or maybe you want to do a gobo rotation.
Yep.
Right? Now, it's kind of hard to see, but the gobos are actually moving. They're moving so slow, it barely tracks it. So the speeds are super smooth. So we got really fast.
Yep.
And then we have a
kind of a mid or even a low mid. Oh, that's phenomenal.
Yeah, that's only about 10% in the speed, so it can go quite a bit slower than that.
Sure.
Almost to a standstill. But you know, for example, I like doing that with the motorized focus. You know, you have something like a nice looking, cool, intriguing pattern like that, and then it sharpens there.
Absolutely. Okay.
All right, so let's go ahead and go back over here.
Oh, that's a cool one.
Yep, and again, all glass gobos. Let me
Okay.
sharpen that up. There we go. This one's also great, especially if you do a really fast gobo.
Oh, wow.
rotation.
Yeah.
And then, hey, if you want to...
Strobe it, whatever you want to do.
Exactly. I mean, you look at the walls of the room, the whole place is just changing color.
Yeah, and it's very dark in this room as it is. Basically, all the lights are off. Wow. Okay.
All right, so let's see. We have this guy here. And then we have... Again, this is one of my favorite ones for this particular fixture with haze.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Your triangle.
Swirly,
Oh,
you know.
very
and
cool.
if you ever want to, you know, just kind of increase your sales a little bit, what you do is you just have this set up while you're doing your sales meeting, and then you have them look at this and say, I will buy your product. I will buy your product. I'm going to try that with Master School Dances next. Okay, so, and then the other one, of course, oh, this is great. This is just such a beautiful gobo. Because you have all sorts of different little patterns, and again, you can just do a really neat design with it.
Oh, sure.
And you can blur it if you want to. But I think with the prism and
look
rotation,
at that. Oh, wow.
so you have almost like a 3D type effect.
You really do.
And of course, these have index and prism and gobo indexing, which basically means if you want it at a specific angle, you can do that.
Okay.
This makes this a kind of moving head ideal for projecting gobos. And you ever get a client where they say, well, can you have the gobo on the floor, and then when we walk in, it's up on the wall? No, because my gobo projector is stationary. Well, with this, that's not a problem.
This one can do it.
Exactly. Now, you know, these both can do it with no problem. But
Sure.
if you want an extra nice throw, obviously the Elite.
Yeah.
But if you want something that's in a good budget range, the Inno Spot Pro is
The way
incredible.
to go. Yeah.
Even a single one as a gobo projector will pay for itself in no time. Especially with the 12 to 17 degree zoom.
Oh,
The Inno
yeah.
Spot Pro, let's go ahead and talk about that one.
Wait, sounds good.
The Inno Spot Pro is the only one out of the family that has
There we go.
the zoom. So this makes it an ideal gobo projector, again, even as a single fixture, because you can zoom in or zoom out. You still have your motorized focus, so you can tell your bride, look, when you come in, we're gonna have your name projected all over your dance floor.
Sure.
Then we'll change the gobo to just your initials and project it over the main dance area. But then we're going to put your full names over your head table while we do your toast or cake cutting.
You can do that with this fixture, no problem.
Exactly. Multiple gobos. Everybody just sells one gobo. Why do you do that when you can have, you can sell multiple gobos?
Absolutely. Love it. Okay.
So I was going to look at some of the gobos in this guy right here.
I'm going to go up to the
Go
ceiling.
ahead and zoom in or focus in. And again, very similar to some of the ones you may have seen in the Elite. There we go. Usually it's a little bit sharper than that. It's just because the ceilings are so low here.
It's coming in on camera really well. Awesome. That looks great.
So, I mean, it does come in very, very crisp. Let's see, so we got these guys right here.
Kind of a spiderweb look. That's a nice one. I like that one.
Well, this one's great. I like to, like, for example, I'll put the prism on this particular one, and then I'll blur it a little bit.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
And then, you know, whoops. And just like the Elite, that's what I said, this one has so many features, it's almost overwhelming. Now let's just go ahead and do a nice soft index. And if you really blur it,
wow.
and you create that soft index, right? Let's see, we have the index here, or rotation, excuse me. And then let's say you do a gobo rotation, or index, whichever one you choose.
Sure.
And then blur it even more. I mean, you have so many different options.
Oh,
now you have a really
absolutely.
cool floor texture.
Yeah, I can totally see that.
All right, let's look at more gobos.
All right.
Let's see.
There we are.
Let's see. Okay, we saw that one. We have a glass gobo here, so this one does hold a couple glass gobos in there.
Okay.
And then one of my personal favorites, I just like the pattern. It's a nice deep red and the white. Great thing about this one is, again, just like all the Inno spots, the colors are incredibly vivid. I mean,
Yeah.
that's not an orange red. That is a blood crimson red.
That's a real good one. Yeah, absolutely.
Nice rich oranges, a very golden yellow. And I like the green because it's not that nasty dark green. It's a lime
Nice
green.
emerald green. Yeah, perfect.
Blue is very popular, so ADJ went ahead and put two different shades of blue. You got your regular blue, and you have soft baby blue, almost like a cyan color.
Okay.
You have your purple and pink.
And pink. Perfect.
And of course, you have your color rotation here. But what you can do with this is you have color indexing, so I can actually choose whether I want it halfway, or maybe I only want quarter yellow, quarter orange. So what do you do with that? Well, you put a fire gobo in there.
Yep.
You blur it a little bit. You do that rotation, and now you create flames for a fire and ice type theme.
Fantastic. Fantastic. All right, great. Anything else you'd like to include?
No, I mean, that's it. Obviously, you know, contact your favorite dealer. It's a great light. You know, if anybody's curious about what I use, these are right now my go-to lights of choice.
They are.
Because as a multi-op, I want to have something that gives me a whole bunch of features, but can be afforded in multiple quantities. You know, the Elite is amazing, but I need a lot of fixtures, and I want to, be able to have some of the high-end features. The Inno Spot Pro is definitely it. If you want the high-end stuff, definitely go for the Elite, and otherwise, there's plenty of choices they have in there, but the Inno Spot series is fantastic.
Okay, real good.
for all
Thank
these
you.
leads.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you. I appreciate it.
You bet.